Jeg har sagt den, jeg tror den er lidt sjov.
Now we've completed our join up with the horse. The horse has learned a little bit about me, and I've learned a little bit about the horse. He understands it's me that's deciding what's happening. He's shown me he has some respect for me. Now that I've got his respect, it's also very important that I show him that I am the boss, but I'm a good boss. And as long as he tries to work together with me, then I'm going to look after him. Now we're going to try and work a bit more with the legs. I want to try and explain a little bit more about how I'm going to try and come in and work with the horses, pick the front and the back legs up. I don't really know much about the horse, so it's very smart if I assume that the horse can be a problem, so we try to be a bit more careful when we come into it. We're working with the young stallion, and as we've seen in the earlier section, he has a little bit of a tendency, a little bit of a habit of using the front leg, and it's very common with young stallions. So it's very important we try not to stand directly in front of the horse. And to start with, I'll come down and handle the leg a little bit, just some good contact. I'm not trying to lift it at the start, I just want to make sure the horse is comfortable with it. You can see that when I'm bending down with the horse like that, it's very important I'm not looking at the leg. If I stand here and look down towards the leg and all of a sudden he throws the leg up in the air or kicks out, I'm going to get it right in the nose. So it's very important when I'm working with a horse, even though I'm aware of where the horse is and what it's doing, I have my head out of the way and face out of the way. You can see he's very relaxed right now. He's quite interested in what I'm doing. He's licking and chewing. He has his ears forward. All very good signs he's giving me. And this I have to be very aware of. Now it comes to a bit of an important point here. You can see I've got his leg up here, but he's starting to put a bit of pressure on it. I'm getting a little bit of resistance. So instead of trying to carry the weight, what I do is I let the leg go and I'll put a bit of pressure on him. Use the famous thumb in the ribs there, put him a bit in his place, and then as soon as he relaxes and gives, come back and ask him one more time. It's not my job to carry the horse's weight. He's much too heavy for me to lift. Now I ask him to take the leg again. Now you see when I have the leg, if the horse starts to put a bit of weight on it or press down too much, I try and let the pressure go a little bit. Instead of being very stiff in my body, I try to be relaxed. A bit of good contact and not too rigid. So as I said, if he puts weight on it, let it go a little bit, take it up again, and work the muscle a little bit, get him to relax. You can see he has been handled a bit. He has been had his feet cut by the blacksmith before, the farrier. If I'm coming into, for example, with a very young horse that's never had the legs picked up before, just if I can get him to relax when I handle him and just lift it a centimetre or two from the ground, if I can see it's difficult for him, and then release it again. Give him a chance to see it's not that dangerous. It's much easier to break it down into very small steps for him instead of trying to ask too much at one time. He moves a bit away, so a little bit into him with the thumb again, as soon as he stands still. So good contact again. Relax with the body, invite him in, stop him, and then back to the leg. He takes the leg away, put him in his place. A bit hard with the body language, He licks ears from ears back and forwards, so I relax and invite him in again. You can see the very good signals he gives me. He's accepting I'm as the boss. He's had a little bit of trouble accepting everything, but we take it one step at a time. Up with the leg again. Good contact. And don't ask too much. If he can accept it for a short while, then I take the pressure away from him. In this way I'm showing him he's doing the right thing. And when I come to the back legs, it's a very strong animal with it can kick quite hard, so it's very important we be very careful here. Most times, if a horse kicks, it pulls the leg a little bit forward and kicks backwards maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 degrees out. Every now and then you get a horse that can do what they call a cow kick, where they pull the leg up under their stomach and bend their body, and they can kick out from 45 to 90 degrees. This we have to be very careful of. It's very important if we don't stand up stiff leg beside the horse. If the horse pulls the leg forward and kicks out, then it hits you in the side of the knee. Very painful. You can see it's very important. Again, I come in and just handle the horse a little bit and sort of just try and judge how the horse is going to react. Instead of keeping my face in towards the horse, I try and keep my face and head a little bit away from it. So if it does kick, it's not so bad if it hits me a bit on the shoulder or the leg, but it's not very good to get a kick in the face. So again, a lot of respect for the horse, and we be careful. You can see here, if I have when I work with the rope, I don't hold the horse, but what I do is I have close contact to the rope. So if something happens all of a sudden and the horse starts to kick or jump, what I do is I pull the nose around towards me, which then moves the back part. You can see the back part moves away, which again is more safer. You can see when he's a little bit dumb and doesn't want to stand still, so I have to put him a bit in his place again. A little bit with the thumb. When he stands still, relax. It's not necessary for me to grab his leg and pull with all my strength. Gentle contact. I've got to have him to relax and to accept what I'm doing. You can see it start. If I can just, I'm allowed to just take it a little bit and take it a little bit forward. And if I can feel he's a little bit tense about it, relax, let the leg go. Good contact. Show him that it's easy. We're not asking too much. We can see in this way there's not a lot of stress with the way we're working. He's given the good signals. He's licking and chewing. He's back and forwards with his ears. Every now and then he sort of forgets a little bit and thinks it's a bit of a game. So just go a little bit into him and get his attention again, and then relax again. A little bit to him with the thumb.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Åh, lille Mini. Åh, det var godt.
We can see here that it is a bit difficult for the horse to accept when I lift its back legs. So instead of asking a huge amount from the horse, I try and make it as easy as I can for the horse. So here you can see if the horse is willing to give me just a little bit, when I can lift the horse's leg a few centimeters from the ground, and without trying to sort of jump away or kick after me. So let it go and take the pressure from it. Instead of asking a huge amount from the horse in one time, if I can break it down into smaller steps, it's easier for the horse to give it. And if it's easier for the horse to give it, it makes my work easier. And the horse agrees. You can see now the horse is standing a little bit bad with the back leg I want to take up is laying backwards too long. So, of course, if I'm a bit smart, I'll just move the horse a little bit so that it's easy for the horse to give the back leg I want.
Åh, lille Mini. Det var godt. Det var godt. Ja, ikke? Hvor fint. Kom. Kom.
It's very important that as soon as the horse tries to work together with me and give a little bit, it's very important I take the pressure totally away from the horse. This way it's easier for the horse to understand the right and the wrong thing.
Kom. Ja, hvor fint. Ja,
You can see all the time I'm working with the back legs. It's very important I'm standing in front of the back leg and aware. So if the horse pulls the leg forward and kicks out after me, I have a lesser chance of getting kicked. All the time I'm working around the horse, it's very important I'm aware of my body language. I try to be very neutral and relaxed with my body. If I not too hard, so not too hard, so I push the horse. Every time the horse works with me and tries, relax and invite it in. But I have to be very aware of the signal I'm giving out. What I try and do, I try and come as close to the horse's own body language as I can. I'm not as big as the horse, I'm not as quick as the horse, but I've got to try and do the best I can with what I have to work with.
Hey, kom. Det var godt. Fint. Hey. Det var godt. Kom, kom. Det var godt. Det var godt. Hey.
When working around the back part of the horse, it's very important, no matter whether it's an old riding school horse or a young horse, it's very important the horse is aware where we are and it's us that's coming. If we walk up to the horse and all of a sudden just give it a pat on the bum, all of a sudden the horse gets scared, it'll kick out without knowing what it's kicking at, looks back and can't really understand what you're doing laying on the ground. So it's very important that we make sure the horse is aware that we are coming towards it. It's not very common for a horse to kick after you on purpose. So it's very important that we inform the horse of what we're doing and where we are. You can see he's starting to be a bit irritated right now. He's kicking after a few of the larger flies that bite. We can understand that. I try not to be too hard with him. Of course, he has to concentrate on me, but I'm not too hard on him when it's something that's within reason.
God. Yeah.
When he moves, a little bit of pressure with the thumb. Hold the pressure, hold the pressure, hold the pressure. As soon as he stops and relaxes, take the pressure away, good contact.
Yeah. Kom. Kom, kom. Det var godt. Hvor fint. Hey. Det var godt.
when you don't know the horse, the smart thing is to assume the horse kicks. If you aware of there can come the worst possible thing, so there's a less chance that the horse can kick you and you get injured. We can see with this horse here, it was a bit of a problem with the back legs. I actually found out from the owner later that it had been a problem, and he was very happy that I worked with it. You can see with him he was a little bit fresh at times. When I tried to come too close to the back legs, a couple of times there he tried to run, and one time he got away from me. But you see when he was a bit stupid and was too fresh with it, so I put pressure on him. The worse he was, the more pressure I put on him. As soon as he relaxed, I took the pressure off and invited him in. He reacted like he should, very natural. Now the horse is ready for the rider. I always come up on the horse without a saddle on or a bridle on to start with. Try and get the horse used to me up on the back of it before I continue.